Hi everybody and welcome to this week's edition of ATB TV. I'm at balmy Ballarat with Pete Morganti. Hi Pete.
Sun, how you going, Liz? The sun's actually...
The sun is out, but don't let it fool you. When I say balmy, I think we must be balmy to be standing out in the weather here today.
We've been here watching Royal Fantasy go around, which was a bit disappointing, Liz. I know I've jumped past a lot of other runners, but...
to say the least.
Yeah.
We're wondering now, the owners will have got their update by now, but maybe that extra 100, the 1100 might have been too far for it, but yeah, just did not finish off the race at all and tailed off last. Very poor performance.
Could be a 1,000 metre tuck in behind a horse. So.
I'd say we'll be looking for the 1,000 metres, back to the 1,000, and we'll see how we go. So
we've had a busy week, Liz, as we go back through our runners. We found no winner, but we've had a lot of horses run well. We were desperate until Rockalicious got up yesterday, but we'll wind right back to Mildura.
Yes, now you're at Mildura to see
went for the long drive, yeah. Met up with a couple of wonderful owners there, Dave and Greg in Stringer Bell, and had a good time. We never got a winner, but he did run well, ran fourth.
Yes.
Settled back. Harry Coffey reported that he's a little bit sort of new, and he took off around the 700 metre mark and did a good job to finish off and run fourth, beating a bit over 2 lengths. So
yeah, I think a very pleasing first run. So
the experience, the trip up and the whole lot will do him good, and I'd expect him to improve on that. All Rose ran third. She was beaten 4 or 5 lengths, but it was an improved effort, and I think now the go with her might be looking for something around 2,000 metres, similar sort of class, and you know, like we said, she'll improve off that third again. Harry Coffey again rode, and the winner was just too good. I think Darren Maher mentioned to a few owners that these Adelaide horses are tripping over now for the good prize money, so it's not a matter of turning up and winning at Mildura anymore.
Mildura used to be the track that you could sneak up and get a soft kill, but now with the increased prize money here in Victoria, the Adelaide trainers are all onto it, and we're coming against probably Adelaide City class horses up there now, so it's...
Yeah, the upside to that is, you know, measuring up against some quality horses. If, you know, I say quality horses that we know we can sort of say, well, look, we've beaten them or we've ran close to them, you can go ahead.
We can see where we're at with it indeed. And we had a basso at Moonee Valley last Saturday. Gee, I was there and I thought he was going to do it. Beaten by a horse that was purchased as a $2 million yearling, I believe. So
probably need to be this list.
You have to be pretty pleased to be running second to a horse like that.
Totally different ride from the going to the front at Flemington. That's the way to ride him back.
Yes, Mr. Oliver did declare before the race that he was not going to push forward this time and did follow instructions, which was very pleasing.
Might have got shot if he'd done the same thing.
Sorry.
We also had Evans up at Kununurra, up at Phil Britton country, and she ran a terrific race compared to what we've seen at the Darwin Carnival to finish fourth.
Yes, might have found its niche in the racing up at the top end. Cheerio to everyone at Kununurra.
Yeah, and just to go ahead, she backs up this weekend in a field of 4, so she should run at least fourth again.
We plan to run top 4, yes, so we'll be in the prize money.
But good luck to all you guys up there. Let's hope she can get the money. I was at Waterville on Monday. We had 2 Maddie Williams horses there, Already Like Her and Short Espresso. Now, Already Like Her, she did start a short favourite and it looked her race, but she just couldn't quite find that extra half length we needed to get her second win. But look, if nothing else, she's honest.
Always seems to be in the money, but we just can't get the win out of it. I'm not sure what the trick is to get that win out of it.
Ryan Maloney rode and said she'd copped a slight bump, but it was probably, you know, upon straightening, but it wasn't the reason she was beat. Just a better horse, he said, better on the day. So
fair and square by the look of the real.
Yeah, and Short Espresso, probably luck didn't roll his way. I'm not sure. Riding him back, he was sort of reefing and tearing for a long way early in the race, and probably did a good job to finish off on what was a bit of a leader bias track for third.
Yeah, makes it hard when they over race early.
I think Maddie's got a few, you know, just try a bit of gear, change it around.
Nose roll, maybe.
Nose roll, shadow roll, so he
yep.
pulls his head down. But look, both were honest, if nothing else. You tripped to Pakenham.
I went all the way down to Pakenham to see Galileo's Pearl go round. Perhaps on face value it looked a little disappointing. However, Mick Kent thought that it was full of merit, the run. The horse needs to get over a lot more ground, and keeping in mind by Galileo, obviously, that's the way he raced Galileo, over the 2000. Got to train him differently to perhaps, you know, the way the Galileos have been trained in
rolling
Australia.
top horses, yeah.
Have a look at the way he succeeded in Europe, and Mick's taking that approach.
Yep.
And he said, wait till we get to the 2000 before
Yeah.
we start panicking.
There's still only two and a half months from the winner, so you know there's merit in it, and going forward, hopefully as you step out,
that's it.
we see some a win down the track. Hopefully,
Indeed.
Rockalicious was our winner for the week.
Whoa.
Secret, Rockalicious under the whip, a length and a half clear from Lucky Can Be, Something Secret, both coming late. It's Rockalicious in front of Something Secret and Lucky Can Be. Rockalicious clinging on though, and Rockalicious up on the pace.
On a heavy track up in Sydney at Warwick Farm. Gee, she toughed it out.
She did a great job. She drew one, which sometimes on the wet tracks you just don't know. And I wouldn't say she missed the start, but he had to ride her up and then hold a position. Just in behind the leader, who then drifted off, and she kept punching through, and I reckon a couple of times down the straight I thought the ones were going to get her, but to her credit she bulldogged it out and won, you know,
Yes.
by a neck, but strong on the line.
On a heavy track, on the rail, admittedly they did peel off coming around the turn into the straight, moved away from the rail, but she was still inside the whole field. And I'm not sure when Sydney jockeys will work out, but the rail at just about every Sydney track.
Probably the shortest way home.
The wrong place to be at the moment on those heavy tracks. But toughed it out, and apparently goes much better on top of the ground. So I think we've got something very special
I think
there.
that's the key. If they reckon when she gets to the top of the ground, well, you know, the black type they're talking about, she's doing everything right now. So
they'll be to a Sydney Metro Saturday meeting now.
But well done to the owners. It's great to. We're sort of struggling for a winner there a bit, 2 from 30, but no, it's great to see you owners have a win, and hopefully they can kick off, you know, a good 4 or 5 days for us.
Yes.
We also had Arizona Girl and Princess Hussey in the same race at Sandown, and both were terrific.
Yes, Princess Hussey running third, held up for a run, may well have been able to win if it had some clear running, but another terrific run from her, from the Princess. And Arizona Girl first up, absolutely super run, very impressive. A little bit more ground, watch her in this campaign, she's just going to improve on that, super first up.
And the post race from Pete Murdy was glowing, that she's back, and you know, there's races in her, there's prep, and I think Dwayne Dunn even might have mentioned that he thought he was going to win on the corner, but just as the leaders had a soft run and she couldn't make up the ground.
Yeah, but looked a true staying type and raced very nicely.
Yeah, Princess Hussey, I think I've just seen something coming through. There's a mile race at Moonee Valley in a couple of weeks, so obviously she's backed up the Bendigo win with a great effort.
Yep.
So she's in top form, and hopefully there's a winner there amongst those two going
both
forward.
those girls I think in for a very good campaign. Stick with both of them.
Our upcoming runners, now we haven't got too many in the pipeline at the moment. Friday's out, so Liz, we
Big
can all
day,
sit
Saturday.
Saturday, we've got the Black Beast, who he gets mentioned a lot with Dan Duno in the Group 1 Memsey.
Very exciting to have him back.
Before we go on, Liz, we might just cut to a little interview with Johnny Allen.
Yes, here's what Johnny Allen's had to say. He's riding both Dan Dino and Tayo for us on Saturday, and he's very excited about it.
I'm here with leading jumps rider John Allen, but today we're not going to be talking about jumps racing. John's picked up the rides on 2 of our star gallopers in Dan Dino and Tayu at Caulfield. Johnny, pretty exciting?
Yeah, definitely am. Very excited now to be riding them, and thank you to all the owners for giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, you've done plenty of work with them, obviously being the leading track rider with the Darren Weir stable. Both come along well. Obviously Dan Dino's first up in the Group 1 Memsies, but Tayu, after his run in the PB Lawrence, both go into the race as well on Saturday.
Yeah, both seem to be in good form, and as Taylor seems to have progressed well from his run the last day. And look, Dandino, obviously it's going to be a little short for him, but he's been trailing well and galloping well, and hopefully he can run well now on Saturday.
Yeah, Dandino, 1400 metres. I'm not too sure you'll know which way they're going early, but obviously you've done plenty of work with him, and he seems to be holding up well. This long rehab program he's been through. Just great to see him back and run well.
Yeah, look, he looks in great condition. He looks super. Hopefully 1400 does a big field, so hopefully he'll roll along good speed and we can be getting home good late.
And obviously Brad Ruwilla, tongue-tied, he probably would have rode both if he was not injured. How did it all come about? Do you have to do the bag and the weary, or did Weary just come to you and say the opportunity's there?
Oh really, I think I said it. I was at Burnby trials at Darren a couple of weeks ago, and Darren was asking me how Dandino was going, and I kind of asked him in cheek, was I going to keep the riding him, and to my surprise he said I was riding him the first up. So look, I suppose I've just ridden plenty of work with him, and obviously like he's probably not going to be really competitive first up, so look, I'm very grateful for him giving me the ride anyway.
Well, there's no doubt your flat abilities there. You've actually ridden 2 or 3 winners from yourself, and I know you've ridden Man of Trust and Age of War, might have been a couple. You've rode 2 or 3 winners for us over the last 12 months, so there's no doubting Johnny's flat ability. So let's hope that all goes well, both run well on Saturday, and good luck and enjoy the moment, mate.
Yeah, hopefully have a bit of luck.
Well, thanks Pete and Johnny for that.
Yeah,
quite insightful.
It's actually a great reward for a lovely bloke, John, but also a very hard worker in the Weir stable.
Yes, he is indeed. Great rider.
Now, Dandino, obviously our little summary, he's never been over 1400, but look, I think it's just great to get him back to the racetrack.
Yep.
I mean, that's the number one thing at the moment, and just get through the race.
Yes, huge credits to Darren Weir and Andrew Cust, who worked right through with Dandino, and a lot of excited owners anticipating his return to the track. Having said that, 1400 way too short for him. If we beat a few home, that'll be great. Yeah. Just as long as we see him finishing off nicely and him pulling up sound.
That's the thing, pull up sound, and then we can just push forward to the planned races that we have further in the spring. Obviously, we also have Tao after a fantastic first up effort. 1700 metre listed Slick Pick Stakes.
And a horror barrier
drawn out in the car park, Liz.
Drawn 17, I think we're coming out of 15. It's going to make it really tough from that barrier, I'm afraid, but we obviously can't scratch at this stage. We've got a set campaign for the spring, so you can't miss this race. But, the horse is coming back in apparently bigger and better than before, so you just never know. Bit of luck.
John will do his best to just get some cover, and we want to just see him working home and again, pull up so we can push forward to the races that we know he's going to be competitive in. We mentioned Katanara and Evans. That's our other runner on Saturday. So to you guys again.
Definite top 4.
Yeah. Good luck. Forward to Tuesday, Dorsivus will run at Geelong on the synthetic.
Yep, going really well. Word out of the stable. His work since the last start's been super.
Yep.
Expecting a good showing.
Very smart move, the Hayes stable. Winning, going to 58s instead of the 64s. 58's a lot of maiden. And around Geelong, you're probably going to find it may be easier than a maiden.
That's the word on the street. This could well be easier than a maiden.
So David Hayes says you might also pick up the prize money while you're in those grades.
What do they say, Pete? Keep your horses in the worst company and keep yourself in the best.
Hence why we're together here, Liz.
Indeed.
And further on, without the nominations being out, La Passe may be entered for a Wednesday Sandown. And look, that's really all we're sort of aware of at this moment. If any come up prior to ATB going out, it'll be just worded across the bottom of the screen. I haven't got too much more. The 2 things I'd like to mention are the late mail luncheon.
Yes.
You're probably getting sick of the emails going out, but we have got 24 or 25 people booked, so we've got a good contingency. We can book them in groups of 10, so if there's another 4 or 5 people out there, or another 15, you're more than welcome. It would be a great lead up to the Flemington Spring Carnival, so just email myself. Also here at Ballarat, and thanks to the Ballarat people for letting us take over the studios here, we have the awards night on September 12th, and ATB have a table there of 10, so if anyone would like to go along to that night, it's usually a pretty good fun night.
Great night, please join us if you'd like to give Morgs a buzz.
Yep, and we'll get out and have a few drinks and celebrate a good season. Website issue, any issues, just come to me. We're finding a few as we go along. The upgrade to the new version hasn't been as
Still
smooth.
A few little glitches, so please be patient with us, but we're working through them. So.
And apart from that, do you any tips, Liz? Darren and myself haven't been tipping lately, probably for a good reason.
Well, yes, I think
I'm
going
just
on your
tipping.
track record, it's best you don't.
I'm just tipping. I just hope the 2 good horses get around. unscathed so that we can push forward and actually tip them confidently in about 3 or 4 weeks.
Next couple of runs, we'll be looking for something out of both of those. I like Dorsibist at Geelong on Tuesday.
Yeah, that might be the one we can all jump
Did I
on.
pick the easy one?
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay.
Just nail him. Just get him home for our 4th winner for the season.
Very good. All right. All the best, everyone. Stay tuned on the website and your emails for any further updates. If we missed things or we don't have the info as yet, you'll be getting the mail through that.
Yep, have a good weekend, everyone.
Cheers.